Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be starting in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. 5-minute warning.
Please take your seats. The program is about to begin. There'll be plenty of time for chatting after the ceremony. The honor guard is arriving. Please take your seats. Okay, we're going to start. Oh, good. Thank you. There'll be time for snacks and chatting in a little bit. But we have some important work to do so that I can begin my retirement. Are we ready? Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started now. I invite you to pause for a moment and stand while the Sheriff's Office Honor Guard posts the colors. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for the swearing-in ceremony for our new Arapahoe County elected officials. My name is Nancy Jackson, and I'm going to be your host for this special event. So please stand, you are standing, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Order! Arms! Right face! Forward, march!
Thank you. I'm truly honored, for real. I'm really honored to be here tonight as we swear in our newly elected officials. And now I'd like to invite Commissioner Sharp to set the stage for this evening and to give us a brief update on what's going on at the county. Commissioner Sharp.
Thank you, Nancy, and adjust this. Welcome, everyone, and good evening. As you probably know, or you will learn, we never miss an opportunity to talk about Arapahoe County and what's going on in our county and all the good things that we are working on. So first and foremost, let's give a warm round of applause for our new public health employees. So let's do that. Yeah, last Tuesday, we opened the doors to Arapahoe County Public Health, and we are already seeing clients, and we're getting into the community. Yes, I totally agree. It's wonderful to have our own health department, and we have a tremendous team there to continue to serve our residents and, and really focus on what Arapahoe County's needs are. And it was wonderful to be part of Tri-County. It's a great organization, but now to focus on what's best for our county is where we are. So Jennifer Ludwig and her team have done an amazing job preparing for this endeavor, well over a year. And fortunately, she didn't have to do it alone. As the saying now goes, it takes a county to pull off a feat like this. Jennifer and her team were assisted by just about every department in Arapahoe County. So if you did, I'd just like to take a minute, if you are here from Arapahoe County and assisted in helping with that transition, I'd like for you to either stand or wave your hand if you are in the back there, because I see a couple of people. If you just take a second, I know, come on, Ron, Shannon, you got to wave your hand. Thank you. They spent countless hours trying to make this a smooth transition. Public health is critical to the success of our residents and our business community, so it was important that we met our obligation to get the health department up and operational as quickly as possible. And we did it in 1 year, so that was a record amount of time. But that's not the only thing that we've been doing. So this year, the county will be diving into more complex projects, such as the split of the 18th Judicial District, working with our regional partners on finding solutions to homelessness, studying the county's water supply and how water will affect growth in our county for the next 300 years, analyzing the use of our buildings so that we can even be more purposeful and strategic in bringing services to residents in the most efficient way possible. Taking a deeper dive into housing within the county and how we make strides in creating more affordable and attainable housing. Looking at micro-mobility land development updates and making sure residents can access services in multiple ways. That's just a small slice of the work that's planned for 2023 and beyond. Driving all of those projects and initiatives is the county's strategic plan. That plan ensures that we're on track with our vision, which is to be a diverse and vibrant county where residents and businesses thrive. To make that vision a reality, the county is committed to finding sustainable funding sources that will allow us to provide best-in-class programs and services for generations to come. Arapahoe County has always been responsible with taxpayer dollars. It's one of the counties, and I really believe this after 12 years, it's one of our strengths. We've really worked hard to do that, and I believe we've done it very well, and so I'm looking forward to having that continue with new leadership. The county has consistently had high bond ratings and always balances our budget. We've done more, unlike the federal government, we have to. We've done more with less despite a growing population, which again, really does tax services when you have a sort of limited opportunity for growth in your funding, but you still want to continue to provide the quality of services that we know our residents expect and we want to deliver. And now we're at that point where we must find sustainable funding sources to avoid any cuts in services that negatively impact health, safety, or the quality of life of our community and our residents. It's a lot of work ahead, and it affects everything that we do. We're ready for the challenge, and the board is looking forward to working with all of our elected officials to make that happen. So thank you for being here tonight, and please encourage all of the people who are going to be sworn in tonight, newly elected as well as sworn in again, to continue to work on those things as we go forward. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we get to the reason you're here. So I know, as Commissioner Sharp mentioned, we have some exciting times ahead, and we have some challenges, which I know our newly elected, our continuing electeds are up to that challenge. And so it's going to be exciting going forward. So at this moment, please help me welcome to the stage Chief Judge Michelle Amico, who will preside over the swearing in. Chief Judge Amico is the presiding judge for the 18th Judicial District, which includes, at the moment, Arapahoe, Douglas, Elbert, and Lincoln counties. And at the same time, I'd like to invite up Jessica Campbell Swanson.
I'm going to be.
All right. Please raise your right hand. I, Jessica Campbell Swanson,
I, Jessica Campbell Swanson,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of Arapahoe County Commissioner,
Arapahoe County Commissioner,
District 2,
District 2,
upon which I'm about to enter
upon which I am about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're going to go like this. This is my first time. Give me a second. Hi. Thank you all for being here. Addressing unaffordable housing and a deficit in housing options, a mental health crisis, a degrading environment with shrinking water resources, economic inequity, the rising cost of living, inadequate public transportation, a fractured society, and a constrained budget. We have challenges and we have needs. Supporting a new public health department, reorganizing a judicial district, and preparing for growing from 655,000 residents to 875,000 residents, we have needs and challenges. We have a lot of work to do at the county to make a healthy, thriving, and sustainable Arapahoe. And yet, I have hope and confidence. I have hope and confidence in the team of commissioners, countywide elected officials, and staff and employees. I have hope and confidence that we can and will rise to the challenge and occasion and meet these challenges and needs head on, undaunted and undeterred by complexities, with purpose and intentionality. I have hope and confidence that the people of Arapahoe County are ready for elected officials who will boldly, inclusively, and assertively address these challenges and needs. I know that we can lower the cost of living, increase access to the services we need to be healthy, bring security and stability to residents, and heal wounds, and put us on the track to thrive sustainably. I am very grateful and thankful to my friends and family and community who supported my candidacy, and I am honored and humbled to have the trust and confidence of the voters who chose me to join this leadership team that is tasked with meeting the needs and overcoming the challenges ahead as we move forward to a healthy, thriving, and sustainable Arapahoe County. I am ready for the task, prepared to dig deep and tackle challenges head on, bringing the best of myself to the service of this county and its wonderful people. Thank you again. It is go time. Let's giddy up.
Thank you, Commissioner. Hugs all around. All right. Now, Chief Judge Amico, would you please join me again with Leslie Sumney?
I, Leslie Summy,
I, Leslie Summy,
do swear
do swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of Arapahoe County Commissioner,
Arapahoe County Commissioner,
District 4,
District 4,
upon which I'm about to enter
upon which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh, we have pictures. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll just take this off, and I'm going to step over here. And I'm not going to take up too much time, so I'm going to begin by saying everything Commissioner Campbell Swanson said, that. Yes. And I would like to start my own remarks by thanking those who contributed dollars, sweat equity, their time, their talents, their shoes to knock on doors, their ears when I called unsure, their excitement when I wasn't, their wait a minute, what you doing, when I was thinking, let's go. All of that. I thank every one of you in here, everyone who can't hear me, and everyone I'm thinking of. But more importantly, right now, I want to thank my husband, Harold, because he was the one when I said, babe, I think I'm going to run for this office. He didn't say, excuse me? He said, let's do it. I spoke with Commissioner Jackson in late 2017, early 2018, and I said, tell me about your gig. I want to serve. And she was so kind and so gracious and so wonderful and gave me so much information. And I would not be here without that conversation that planted the seed that said, yes, you can. And just today, Commissioner Campbell Swanson and I, see, I'm just trying to get used to saying that. Commissioner Campbell Swanson and I were in the office, and Commissioner Sharp and Commissioner Jackson were there in the office. And I looked at Commissioner Jackson, and I recalled the moment as a new mother 27 years ago, almost 28 years ago, when my parents, who had come to visit, were leaving, and leaving me with this baby. And all I could think was, oh my God, you can't go and leave me with this thing. So this afternoon when I saw Commissioner Jackson and she was on her way out the door, I was like, excuse me, you can't go because there's a lot more that I need to know. There's a lot more I need to get. You know, there's a lot more I need to see before I really feel like I have a handle on this. And as she's always said, call me. You know where to find me. I'm a phone call away. And so I appreciate that, Commissioner Jackson. And I will be calling because it's going to take me a little while to get my sea legs. I want to say something special. I am now the third veteran of the United States military on the Board of County Commissioners. And that means so much to me. I have asked my special friend to come in uniform today because I know what it's like to be new in the military and to really not know what's going on. But you put on that uniform and you become Superman. You become Superwoman. You become that person who is fighting for the disenfranchised. You become that person that has taken that oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I bring that same feeling and that same drive and that same purpose to this position. I bring that feeling and that same drive to this position when I think of being a child in El Paso County in Colorado Springs, where my father was the director of the Pikes Peak Community Action Agency, and people would call, the phone would ring constantly of people saying, Mr. Simpson, we need some help. And Mr. Simpson was always there to help. And so I got that from him. that when you can help somebody, you do. And if you can be in a position of influence, you help those who don't have a voice. You help those who are going through whatever they're going through and they need a little bit of support. You help those that think they have it all going on and they've got it all together and they don't even know what they need. You be there for them too. So I look at this room, this group of people, this mosaic of wonderful, beautiful faces and cultures and people in Arapahoe County. I look at that and I say there is a place for everybody. And that place is in Arapahoe County. And I want to be that person who is going to uphold all of the wonderful things of Arapahoe County and who is also going to be able to get through the challenges that we know are coming. We are all connected. And the last thing I'd like to say before I step down is about that connection and what that looks like. I know that Commissioner Campbell Swanson and I, we bring a couple of different things to the table. We had I don't know if Commissioner Holland remembered this, but we played a little game of password, a quick game of password, where he said, we were talking about the military, and he said, wingman. And I was like, wingman. And then he said, Robin. And I went, oh, Robin Olds. Robin Olds was the wingman for General Chappie James. And what people don't know about General Chappie James, our Air Force people, was that he was the first 4-star in the United States Air Force. And what I know about General Chappie James was as a black man, he's the first black 4-star. What I know about General Chappie James is meeting him as a child, and my father took me up to introduce me to him, and he was talking to all these people. He had like throngs of multitudes. We're talking to General James, and that man pulled out a pink pick from his pocket, from his uniform pocket, and he picked out his fro. And I was like, I'm certain that that is not part of the uniform. But since he had 4 stars on his shoulders, nobody was going to tell him. And what I got from that day, from that very first African-American 4-star general in the United States Air Force, from that fighter pilot, from that man who was fighting with Robin Olds, what I got from that is that everybody has a place. And it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You can get there, and you can be of service to your community. So what I am thinking about right now is, amazingly, in the history of Arapahoe County, I happen to be the very first African-American county commissioner in this county. Thank you. I do not take that honor lightly. I know I'm coming, Commissioner Jackson, I'm coming. I don't take that honor lightly. And it is going to be definitely a very serious thing that I think about. And I end with something that Chappie James said. He said that it will be a great day when we are no longer concerned about and no longer have to think about being the first or the only. We will have come far in our country when we have been able to do that. And so thank you all so much, and thank you, Commissioner Jackson, for not getting the hook.
Pretty amazing. We've been making history all year long, so that's a good thing. All right. So now we're going to swear in a familiar face to us. P.K. Kaiser, would you please join us, and Chief Judge Amico.
Good to see you again.
I, P.K. Kaiser,
I, P.K. Kaiser,
do swear by the ever-living God
do swear by ever-living God
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
Constitution of State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and laws of states of Colorado,
perform the duties of
and I will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of
the office of
Arapahoe County Assessor,
Arapahoe County Assessor,
upon which I'm about to enter
upon which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to best of my ability. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do this part as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am P.K. Kaiser, and I gladly accepted the result of 2022 elections. I'm excited, and I'm ready to serve you for next 4 years. As assessor, we will continue our policies of innovation, process improvement, workforce diversity, and above all, public respect, which we have gained and maintained in last 4 years. We will make sure that we will be outreaching to all our residents, senior residents, remote residents, and community of color, and make sure everyone in this county has equal access to our services and to our office. I would like to thank you, all of you, who supported me throughout this campaign and the hard work you did. My special thanks to my family, my friends' neighbor, their neighbor, and so on, to the every voters. I'm proud to say that all the votes we got, they knowingly voted for the person they know as a good assessor. And they affirmed their trust one more time in their dedicated public servant, P.K. Kaiser. My special thanks to my fellow elected officials with whom we knocked thousands of doors. We made countless phone calls. We attend everyday back-to-back events. And we strengthen our working relationship. And I'm sure we will be working together for betterment of this county, and we will make happy the people of Arapahoe County. I'm P.K. Kaiser, and I'm ready to serve you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, PK. Best of luck. These are always very inspiring ceremonies. And so, without further ado, letting PK kind of make the rounds here. Another familiar face is Joan Lopez, our clerk and recorder.
I, Joan Marie Lopez,
I, Joan Marie Lopez.
do swear
I can do this. I'm sorry.
do swear
Do swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
so that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of Arapahoe County Clerk and Recorder,
Arapahoe County Clerk and Recorder, whole county,
upon which I'm about to enter
in which I am about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to my best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I said I wasn't going to cry again. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm so honored to continue this work and be voted in for my second term. The year 2001, I started working for Arapahoe County. I have worked for Arapahoe County for 21 years and reached it this past August. These past 4 years, we went through a global pandemic, a man with a gun intimidating voters, multiple death threats, and much more. And yes, I still love this work. I ran for this office to make change, and we have. We were the first office in the county, in the state, to open up safely when COVID-19 hit. We expanded voter access so much we broke records over and over again. We digitized records back to 1861 so the public had access to records online, and we won 3 national awards. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but we did a great job. By we, I mean we didn't do this alone. I didn't do this alone. I have 3 directors to thank. They stood by my side all 4 years. That's Bridget Goulet, I call the organizer. Juan Guzman, the cool-headed plan and advice man. And Carl Herman, my right-hand man. I need to thank Brittany Buckley, who was always there with every emergency I had, even though I knew she had very little time to give. I need to thank Pam and Carlton Kulik and Sheila Smith for knocking on doors tirelessly to make sure my literature got out. I have to thank Quan Atlas that did what he was contracted to do. I know that sounds weird to say, but in a campaign business, this work is hard. And as a candidate, you have to hire people that will work hard and put their heart and soul into the campaign. My in-laws, thank you for dropping everything at a moment's notice to pick up my daughter from around the county. My mom and dad for calling and pushing voters to turn in their ballot and vote for their daughter. And Howard Chow for being the fundraiser and the MC at every one of my events. Stephanie Bill for supporting me, knocking doors, and just being a friend I could call and vent to. Kelly Fleming for helping me raise the money I needed to win this race. My husband is my biggest supporter. Gary put so many signs out, he got burns on his legs from getting in and out of his vehicle. He also learned WordPress to update my website. Oh, and the late nights of gluing fans to popsicle sticks. Living with a type A person isn't easy, but Gary seems to do it with ease. He's my biggest supporter and my rock. Thank you, Gary McCarty. My daughter is growing fast, and she knows how hard we all worked and how we came together as a family. There is no way she won't be successful. She knows it takes hard work, and you can't do it alone. I know I haven't named hundreds of volunteers, so I'm sorry, but I was only given 2 minutes. And I know I've gone way over my time, but thank you for everything. I appreciate it.
It isn't emotional. You look in the judge's eyes and start swearing. It's real. All right, thank you very much. All right, now, Dr. Kelly Lear, would you please join us on stage?
I, Dr. Kelly C. Lear,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of Arapahoe County Coroner,
Arapahoe County Coroner,
upon which I'm about to enter
upon which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Dr. Lee.
Thank you so much. I was just saying I'm going to catch us up in time because I'm not as wordy as most of you know. I do appreciate everybody for being here tonight. As most of you do know, throughout my almost 20-year tenure with the Arapahoe County Coroner's Office, our mission has been to provide the highest quality death investigation and autopsy services to the residents of Arapahoe County. It's not as festive a topic for an evening like this, so I don't spend a lot of time talking about it and talking about what I do, but we do recognize in my office that our work represents loss and that we are the final individuals to document a life and how it ended and to provide answers to those who need them. We've seen a big increase in our work over the past few years, partly because of the fentanyl epidemic, partly because of COVID and the different changes that that has brought to our community, and partly because of an increase in suicides that we've been seeing here in the county and really nationwide. But this has been my life's work. It is what I am passionate about, and it is why I trained as a physician. So I do know that we serve a very thankfully small portion of the county. We try not to touch too many lives or deaths, but I do think it's important for that to be a professional office, and I appreciate those who also recognize this. I am grateful to everybody who does recognize that this is a professional office and supported my reelection under those terms, the fact that this is a medical office and that we are providing a medical service. I do want to thank all of my friends, my family, my coworkers, and other supporters who helped throughout this campaign. It was a much busier campaign than I have seen in the past, and required a lot of education of the community and of the voters. And I do appreciate everybody who helped out along the way, because you did realize that this is professional and it's important work that we do. I particularly do want to thank everybody who knocked doors. My mother is here tonight, and she knocked on a whole lot of doors, again, inspiring people to go vote for her daughter. My daughters, they knocked on some doors, but mostly they had to kind of realize that the dining room is now the campaign room. The moms aren't around as often. They're alone a lot on the weekends because we had a lot of campaigning to do. And I appreciate their understanding through that time. And mostly, predominantly, I do want to thank my fiance, Nicole. She was my campaign manager, spent countless hours working in van and doing campaign literature and creating the website and knocking on doors, which is so far out of her comfort range that I know how, I want her to know how much I appreciate that. She also managed our household during this whole time and made sure that the girls were eating something other than just mac and cheese. Although as teenagers, that's what they would prefer. So I do appreciate everybody that's here tonight and everybody that helped throughout the campaign. So again, I appreciate all of your support over the years and the recognition of our professional work that we do for the residents. Thank you.
All right. Our next guest up here, Sheriff Brown, please join us on stage.
Tyler Scott Brown,
do swear by the ever-living God
do swear by the ever-living God
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of
Arapahoe County Sheriff,
Arapahoe County Sheriff,
upon which I'm about to enter
upon which I am about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Thank you. I first want to start off by thanking my wife, Kim, our two daughters, Scotty and Brenly, for all of their support over the last 4 years, and most recently, during this past election. Again, there's a lot of time spent away from the home. My kids knew that if I had a dress shirt and a sports coat hanging on the closet door, that I had a meeting that night, and they probably wouldn't see me until the next morning. So thank you guys. I also want to thank my parents, my brother, family, and friends for all of their support over the last 4 years, which has held so many challenges. A global pandemic. We started off 2019 with a bomb cyclone, which that should have been an indicator that things were happening. And I would not have been able to do it without the support of my amazing command staff, the men and women of the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office, all of our municipal partners, and especially our partners with the City of Centennial. We tackled challenges like building a new emergency operations center. Arapahoe County used to open up their emergency operations center from a closet, and now we have a standalone emergency operations center, which was so vital in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic and which made us so successful in how we addressed it so quickly. The men and women of the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office have set the standard for what it's like to be a law enforcement officer. We are the first sheriff's office in the nation's history to achieve Triple Crown accreditation under 4 different sheriffs. And that is truly a testament not to who sits in the office of sheriff, but to the men and women of the sheriff's office who go out and do that work each and every day. I want to thank so many other people, and I know that I'll get the hook because we don't have a lot of time left. But there are so many people out there that knock doors. We're on the campaign trail. We're on the phones that were so vital to this process. But I think really what it comes down to is the work that Arapahoe County puts into their citizens each and every day. We started programs like therapy dogs, therapy horses. We started a co-responder program to address all the different needs that our community sees on a daily basis. And that is because we are in the people business. And that's exactly what we do each and every day. So I'm thankful that I had the last 4 years, and I'm thankful that I have another 4 years to serve the citizens of Arapahoe County. Thank you. I look forward to working with all of you. Have a great evening.
All right, what a team, what a team. All right, so finally, I'd like to welcome Michael Westerberg to the stage.
I, Michael Roger Westerberg,
I, Michael Roger Westerberg,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of
and will faithfully perform the duties of
the office of
Arapahoe County Treasurer,
upon which I'm about to enter
to
the best of my ability.
the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thanks. For those of you paying attention, we've actually reached the bottom of the program tonight. Looking at you, Commissioner Summy. So first of all, thank you so much. It's an honor to be a part of this group. So it's an honor the voters chose me to do this. So thank you so much. If you donated $1, if you knocked a door, made a phone call, there's just too many of you to thank. So thank you so much. Thanks for coming out tonight. The one special group I will acknowledge here is my family. Pretty sure I have 95% of a row right there. Some of them drove down from Boulder, some of them came out from South Dakota, one came all the way from England. Some of them live with me, so thank you so much. It's nearly impossible to do this without family. Every single one of you guys in the front row knows that's super true. So thank you so much. Special shout out to my wife. Without her, wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much. The treasurer's office is one of those weird offices that all we do is collect the money, right? That's our job. So all the cool fancy programs you heard about that we're looking, that we're trying to do, that we're wanting to expand, that we don't want to diminish, it all runs through the treasurer's office. So that includes what I really want to do is get some more revenue into the county. That's really what we need to do. So I am also very privileged and very thankful that I'm a very, very good friend of nearly everybody in that front row. And the one thing I know about us is we're going to have some fun doing this, and we all work hard, and we're going to get it done. So I can't wait. Thank you so much, and go Arapahoe County. Let's get it done.
Okay. A stellar team, for sure. I can now take off my badge. This is Arapahoe County Commissioner. No. So, Chief Judge Amico, thank you so much, and congratulations. Congratulations to our new commissioners, assessor, clerk, coroner, sheriff, and treasurer. In closing, I'd like to encourage everyone here to stay informed about county business. We do a lot of things at the county. By participating in the governance process, it's easy to do. The board's weekly public meetings are streamed on our website, arapahoegov.com. You can find out all kinds of things, arapahoegov.com. You can also subscribe to one of our many newsletters and join us for events in the community through the year, including the wonderful fair at these very fairgrounds. Mark your calendar for Thursday, January 26th at 6:30 for our first telephone town hall of the year. Your involvement helps us keep on target to achieve our goals of being a diverse and vibrant community where all voices are heard and residents and businesses can thrive. We sincerely want to hear from you. We want to thank you for joining us this evening. So please stay, have some refreshments, congratulate the new elected, newly sworn-in folks, and I can see that the sheriff wants to say a word.
I do.
All right.
Commissioner Sharp, can you come up here, please? Did she leave?
I think so.
She left?
Yeah.
Okay, she had to leave. I just want to say thank you, Commissioner Jackson. I know that we had your retirement party, which was absolutely amazing, but one last time in front of all these people, how amazing it's been to work with true role models in community service. So, thank you. Yep. We will truly miss all the conversations and the banter back and forth. It's truly great to have a bipartisan team that works together to serve everyone. You guys will be missed, and thank you for setting the example of what it looks like to serve Arapahoe County. So I just wanted to say that.
That is not in the script. But he's the sheriff, so, you know. All right, so again, thank you so much for coming this evening. We have just an outstanding group of folks really involved in our community. Stay that way, stay involved, arapahogov.com, attend our town halls, and be well and prosper. I don't know how to do the Star Trek thing, but I wish you all the very, very best.